Hi there. Today I'm going to let you know about 3 absolutely free things you can do today to protect the intellectual property in your business. So 3 free things you can do today, they're not going to cost you a penny, that you can do to protect the intellectual property in your business. There's also a link down below to a free checklist if you want to get some more information about how to get your legal foundations in place and for it to be presented in a no-nonsense way you can understand, and also a link to a free training I'm going to be running in the new year, again to give you some hints and tips about how to protect your business. Back to the point of today and the 3 free things you can do. So, number 1, it's a really simple thing. You might be doing it already, but it's really crucial to let people know that what they are, the materials that you are providing them, the intellectual property in those materials belongs to you and your business, and they can't just use them for any means they want to, which is what a lot of people think these days in the era of the internet and lots of free resources and being available to people on the internet. So you need to let them know that you own the intellectual property in the materials, and that they need to check with you that they can use it in the way they want to use it before they do so. So the first way you can do that is by putting the little C in a circle, which is the copyright symbol, on anything that you make available freely to people to use. And this just flags up the fact that you own the intellectual property, it belongs to you. So that would be, for example, I would put it at the bottom of every page on your website, the little C in the circle, the name of the business entity that owns the copyright. So if you're a sole trader, it'll just be your name. If you're a limited company, it'll be the limited company. And then the year that you created the copyright. I would put it on your website. I would also put it on, for example, if you create any handouts, if you create any free resources as kind of an opt-in, then again, I put the little C, your business name, and the business entity that you're trading as, and the year. So that's just a way of flagging up to people that you own the intellectual property. Another way you can do that that's absolutely free is in relation to anything that could be a trademark. So a trademark is, for example, your name, the name of your business, your brand, maybe the name of a product or a slogan. So a kind of name or phrase that relates to your business and that you have added goodwill to that name because you've been using it in connection with your business. In essence, that's what a trademark is. Now, you can go through the process of registering a trademark, and I'll talk about that on another training, but if you haven't registered your trademark, it's still a trademark. It still counts as a trademark. It's just an unregistered trademark, and so many people are unaware of this. So the way you let people know about that is you put the little TM next to your trademark, so next to your brand or your slogan. You may have seen people sometimes put an R in a circle, and that means it's a registered trademark. But you'll also have seen TM, and that means it's an unregistered trademark. And straight away that just flags to people that you are looking after your intellectual property and that it belongs to you. So put the TM next to your name, the name of your brand, your business, your product. I wouldn't suggest use it all over the place, wherever it appears, but just in certain key places to let people know. For example, the first time it appears on your website, or the first time it appears in any handout or any free resource. And then finally, it's a more general point. You need to let people know that you own the intellectual property in materials you're making available to them. And you also need to let them know what they can and can't do with that stuff. So whenever you put something out, as a basic rule, whenever you put something out into the world that you have created, let people know that you own the intellectual property in it and what they can and can't do with it. So for example, on your website, you need your website terms of use, just letting people know that the copy and the images on the website belong to you, if that's the case. Another example would be is if you do any kind of joint venture, any collaboration with someone, and you're going to let them use your materials for the purposes of that event, that joint venture, then I would let them know that just confirm that you own the copyright, the intellectual property and the materials in any handouts or any slides, for example, and that you're making them available just for the purposes of the joint event, but that the ownership of those materials and the intellectual property in them will stay with you. So the best way to do that is to get a written agreement in place. But if you can't do that, at the very, very least, just set it out in an email, and that will at least provide you with some protection. So there you go, 3 simple things you can do that are absolutely free today to protect the intellectual property in your business. If you'd like more of that kind of information, then check out the link to the checklist below and sign up for my free training I'm going to be giving for entrepreneurs in the start of the new year. Again, as I say, just kind of letting you know about what you need to get in place and things you can do to protect your business, all in very plain and clear English in a way that you will understand. I'd also be really grateful if this has been useful to you, then please like it and share it with any of your entrepreneurial friends, and also maybe put a thanks in the comments below. It's just great to get feedback to know if these trainings are useful to people. See you soon.